and the legacy continues.
I have a question that the Sydenham College is over 100 years old and you have just newly formed the Sydenham College alumni. Why is that so?
It's a very good question,
Yes.
and even I was wondering why it is so. And it's because of this WhatsApp and the social media that at the beginning, students who graduated in 1970, more than 50 years ago, we got together and we formed our class of 1970 group. And then we had a small reunion for our group. And then we expanded it that let us make a alumni association.
It's extremely noble to actually have the feeling to give back to an educational institute which has given you so much. So what is your reason or motivation to work towards this cause?
Well, we had our best years of our lives during the 4 years in college. We made a lot of friends, met some wonderful people, and they still continue to be our friends even after 50 years plus. So we felt that the institution that has given us so much has gone down in standards, and if there's anything that we can do to get it back in shape, we would be there.
What do you think is the significance of these get-togethers?
The significance is that we feel part of one community. There's nothing more powerful in the whole wide world than a sense of community. That's what the Sydenham community means to me.
Sydenham College, has that impacted your journey of life?
Yeah, it has. As I said, fond memories on one side, but it's also the fundamental part. And I'll tell you, ironically, the circle of life for me, specifically from Sydenham, Dr. Indishani used to teach at our college in commerce when I was there in Sydenham, and the whole circle of life repeated. Where one fine day, I think 4 or 5 years back, she called me and said, "We're running an education institution, but we're looking at getting a license to open a university. Will you come and join hands with us?"
We have the Sydenham College reunion coming up. What do you think is the significance of these college reunions, Sydenham get-togethers?
I think very important because it gets people of all ages together. So in my batch, for example, and I passed out many, many years ago, there is still a Sydenham group which is run by one of my friends, and lots of people, many people from that group, many people from that class are now part of that group. So it helps get some degree of attachment to people. But physical contact with people doesn't happen often. And occasions like the Sydenham reunion is a great occasion where people can get together and physically meet each other. So I think it's a great idea.
The Sydenham College Alumni Association is making huge efforts in community building and also in bettering the education and infrastructure of Sydenham College. So what are your thoughts on this?
Let me know what I can do for you.
Thank you. So sweet of you. Thank you so very much. It's been such a delight talking to you. How has Sydenham College impacted your journey of life?
Sydenham, I think, has played a very important role because the atmosphere at college was one that encouraged a much broader thought process. It wasn't about classrooms and learning in the class only. In fact, I spent a lot of time with various societies at the college and learned very valuable leadership lessons through many of the societies. And that, I think, is an integral part of what I've taken from Sydenham.
So, what do you think is the essence of this community build?
I think it's a very important thing that we have embarked upon. But when you start your career and you meet people after 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, and under different walks of life, I think there's a lot of learning that we do by interacting with each other. And I think the kind of camaraderie we have between us is great. And we really remember all the old days and laugh and rejoice.
So, Sydenham College, how has this impacted your journey?
Definitely. Sydenham College
was the first ranking college, and the kind of professors, the kind of environment, the kind of friendliness, and the kind of interactive positions between professors and the students were homely, and they used to take deep drive interest into each student. देखो जी आया प्रोफेसर ऐसे we had prepared a number of things, and every year it would be renewed, and it became a hit program. Wow! And
Until now. This special video captures the voices of our alumni, rooted in legacy, pride, and emotion.